Alright, this is part 2. Yeah. John Campbell's Ivan, there's no way Xanus is better than Dune. No, John. My stepbrother told me it's number 1. The Gates own Hollywood. They know all the best IPs. And they told me, yeah, Ivan, your book Xanus is number 1. They told me that, man. You guys know what I'm talking about. You read my book, right? It's a masterpiece, man. You adapt that to the screen, looking at the greatest story ever told, man. Looking at a masterpiece. Which means my brand's better than George Lucas' original Star Wars, Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, Denis Villeneuve's Dune. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All those movies. Better than the Marvel movies, yeah. Again, a masterpiece. Why do they say it's one item? They say it's number 1 for 2 reasons. Because I wrote it and I have the keys, that makes the brand number 1 in terms of the financial success, the money. At the same time, they know it's quality art, man. It's the greatest story ever told. Yeah, it's an amazing story. I heard my stepfather talking. He's like, how the heck can you come up with a story like that? When they read my book, they were shocked. When they hacked my laptop, right? They were shocked when they read it. Holy shit, man. Ivan's the gift of storytelling. Like, this is the greatest, like, fantasy novel ever written. Yes, it is. As you guys read, Ivan's writing is very unique. His characters are on the page. Yes, they do. As you guys read, right? It's a masterpiece in the book. It's an amazing story. I don't believe you wrote that, man. No, guys. I'm not lying to you guys. Why I showed you I wrote it. I wrote it all on my own with no help. You are gifted. Yes, I am. I have the gift. I'm gifted, obviously. I know how to keep you hooked and control your mind and keep you turning the page. So I'm a genius. Yeah, I'm a great genius. I guarantee even VJ was shocked. She's like, holy shit, and I love your book, man. I love the character of Livia. Father, what's wrong? Tell me. Ivan, that's beautifully written. I know my book is sick. It's a masterpiece, VJ. As VJ will tell me when she meets me in Los Angeles, Ivan, did you really write that book on your own? I'm like, yeah, I did. She's like, holy shit, that's the greatest novel I ever read in my life. I know. How was my of your book, by the way? I made $20. You made $20 on your book. I'm like, yes, I did. She's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. I know, a lot of money. Yeah. But Ivan, like we won the lottery. I know we won the lottery with this money. Yeah. So Ivan, this is not your war. No, the gatekeepers are the ones who chose to go to war with God, knowing they can't win, man. I have the keys to the kingdom, man. You can't beat God, right? I came with the keys for a reason. That way I can beat the gatekeepers. And they can't dupe me and control my money. That's why I have to come with the keys. Yeah. That's why my father had to give me all the gifts. Because he knew the gatekeepers all over. And that's the reason why they also fucked up my brain. Because they knew they locked the doors on me. That's why, okay, fuck up Ivan's brain. That way he's dumb in school. You know what I'm saying? He's not that smart. He can't write a book. He can't make an album or something like that. He's dumb. You know what I'm saying? And even though I'm dumb, the gift still stayed. The gift never went away, man. Because I wrote a fucking masterpiece. Sometimes I read a book and I can't believe I wrote this. This is a fucking amazing book, man. Yeah. Fucking masterpiece. Yeah. Yeah. Hugh Jackson told me, yeah, Ivan, your Xanus story will be better than my Lord of the Rings. So tell me that, Peter. I read your book, man. You're looking at a better movie shows you my Lord of the Rings, Ivan. I know, Peter. You're looking at a better movie shows you your Lord of the Rings. Peter Jackson will tell me that when we make the movie. He'll tell me that. Yeah. Your book is sick, man. I know, John. My book is sick, son. Your book is sick, man. I know, John. My book is sick, son. Yeah. How much will you sell your book for, Ivan? I'll sell my ebook for $22, and the print I'll sell for $85. So if you guys don't want to pay the $85, you can pay $22 and read the ebook. If you don't want to pay the $85, right? If you want to get the print, the book nerds are all going to want to buy the print, but the $85 is worth it, man. You're looking at the best read of your life, man. You're looking at Aaron Taylor of lifetime. You're looking at the best man ever written, man. You're looking at a masterpiece, man. A masterpiece, yeah, man. And once the world reads my book, yeah, I see Ivan's point. If you turn this into a movie looking at the greatest movie Joe's ever made, yes. The greatest movie Joe's ever made, looking at an amazing movie. That's why I want to put a lot of money towards the movie. That way I give Peter Jackson and Gibson an unlimited budget for the movie. Yeah, I'll make Xanus for $2.7 to $3 billion. I'll just make it for $3 billion. Now I give Peter a bigger budget. Make it for $3 billion. $1 billion per volume for Peter Jackson. That way Peter Jackson's doesn't have to worry about running out of money for whatever he wants to do for the movie. You give him unlimited resources for the movie. For the scaffolding, for the extras, for the cameras, for the cameras, for the visual effects, all the best stuff we can get right for the movie. Obviously. I make Xanus $3 billion, I'll put $600 million towards visual effects per volume. That's why you're looking at a beautiful world. Previously, I think like $600 million towards visual effects. I'd be looking at an amazing battle scenes, amazing world building, better than my Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. You're looking at unheard of horror. You're looking at devils and demons. I know you're looking at devils and demons for Xanus, man. They're gonna be their most horror movies. You're looking at demons, man. Yeah. That's why those Xanus stars are lucky, obviously. Yeah. And John Boyega doesn't have to worry about me pushing his character aside for Star Wars. Like, John Boyega will be the star. Oh yeah, John, you're gonna be the star of my movie. Tell John that you're gonna play Tassitoni as you fight Boulder Pit Watcher. Even though the main focus will be on me and Aratan for Fool in the war, I'm gonna give John Boyega his time to shine, Jibo and Su his time to shine. They're gonna be fighting Morale and Boulder Pit Watcher in the war. That's why they're gonna be badass movie stars. They're gonna bang after Xanus is done. But look, man, you can bail you want, guys. You're going back to halls and be like, man, you gotta be like, yeah. Boys, man, I don't want to go back to hall. I'm sorry, guys, man. You're not good for the grace of Keanu Reeves. It's not fair to those actors. You're gonna go back to hall and let me know. I'm not gonna save you for the next movie. You're not good for the next movie. So I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I will Peter Jackson more money. Yeah, he will. He's a greedy big eye, man. Can I get announced like $2 million? I'm like, no, Peter. 1.6 billion is out of my payment money. Stop being greedy. Get your 850 with the film profits, Peter. You get your. I can pay you 250 million for the game. You get 200 million for the merch. You get your 85 million for your base, which is like 100 million a year is good money. That's a good deal for you, Peter. $100 million for 4 years of work is a good contract for you for your basement. You make like your 10, 20 dollars. That's a good deal for Peter. I want about 200 million. I'm like, no, Peter, you get 85. I'm paying you out of my pocket. I'm not taking more money, Peter. You get your 85, which is like 100 million in your own money for your base, and you get your royalty checks for the other stuff, for the merch movie in the game. You also get your speaking fee money, which can range around $2 to $5 million whenever you're speaking. I went when that's like $10 million of that for speaking art. I'm like, no, Peter, you get it equal value average. I'm not paying more money. I think, man, like it's nothing. I'm like, Peter, I'm not giving you more of my money for the World Tour, man, for the speaking earnings. You get an equal value actor. Stop being greedy, man. You're a greedy fucking pink. I mean, it's fine. Fuck, man. Like, I want more money. I know, Peter, but you're getting greedy. I'm not gonna give you like $10 million maybe just money. You're fucking crazy, man. You get an equal value actors. You're still gonna make like, I don't know, you're 5 million speaking. You don't make that out. You make like your 200K for Comic-Con. Yeah, I make like 100K for Comic-Con, Ivan. Yes. And you're gonna make, I don't know, your 2, 3, 4, 5 million speaking, Peter. That's a lot of money for you, obviously. It's a nice deal for speaking. Oh, I mean, it's a deal. Yeah, it's a deal, Peter. I'm sorry. Yeah. Designer? Yeah. What's the only con of your company compared to Hollywood? My company, you don't get the public eye fame. It's all behind the scenes. Hollywood, you get the public eye fame. Like, you have Hollywood Reporter, Variety, and Deadline. They all talk about the actors, the directors, and all stuff for the movies. Whereas my company, the only news you get is my Sky Source Entertainment Company website. But you get paparazzi and everything, but it's behind the scenes. It's people with phones. It's not in the public eye. That's the only con, if you want to call that a con. And my movies are not released to the theaters. It's straight to 4K Blu-ray. It's direct to 4K Blu-ray, obviously. There is no theaters for my company, for my movies. It's straight to 4K Blu-ray. That's why I recommend you guys all put money into theaters, and that way you get a theatrical experience at home, right? You get a good experience at home, because my company will not be a theatrical company. It's straight to 4K Blu-ray. But 4K Blu-ray is not unheard. 4K Blu-ray is Dolby Vision, Dolby Sound. So if you put money into a theater system, you're going to get an unheard of experience at home. An amazing experience at home. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. You think Peter Jackson will retire after Xanus? I think he will, because Peter Jackson hasn't directed a movie since like The Hobbit, right? I know he did that. That Get Back documentary about the Beatles, but he hasn't directed a movie I think since Mortal Engines, I believe. So it's like he hasn't directed a movie since like 11 years. So I think Peter Jackson's just waiting for Xanus if I choose him, and after Xanus he'll retire because he made his money. He made, I don't know, it was 800 plus million after taxes. I think after Xanus Peter will retire. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back to Hollywood. I made my money for your movie. I'm gonna retire and just spend time with my family and my grandkids. Yeah, as I recommend you do that, Peter, because you're not getting any younger, right? You want to spend time with your family, enjoy your life for the next, I don't know, 20 years before, 17 years before you pass away. It's good to spend time with your family and your grandkids, Peter. But Hollywood will be throwing Peter a lot of offers. But Peter might retire. No, guys, I'm done. I'm hanging up the cleats, man. I think I'm just spending time with my family. Yeah, I recommend Peter does spend time with his family, right? He's not getting any younger, right? Yeah. Yeah. Will you sponsor Peter for the clothes for the magazine shoots? I might as well. I will sponsor Peter Jackson, get him multiple number of the clothes too for the shoots too. First year, but Peter can easily pay for his own clothes. I paid him his tummy balls, but I'll sponsor him with the clothes too. I might as well, right? He's gonna afford it. The 17, I can sponsor them with the clothes too for the shoots the first year. Because the first year it's about me, the 17, the Hollywood 17, but Peter Jackson, Guillermo Toro, and Fran and all them. We do shoots with the 17. And starting second year, it's me, VJ, Peter, and the actors. Third year, it's me, VJ, and the actors. Fourth year, it's the Empire one, the character ad shoots. When the actors are in character mode, right, for the movie. You guys know what I'm saying? I showed you guys the pictures I'm talking about. Yeah, we know what you're saying. Yeah, the Empire magazine, something like that. Fourth year. Those are amazing promo, man. My wife's like, fucking cool. You guys are all tuning in obsessively. That's why I don't want to hear that free money bullshit. You only made pays for me because you want to cause mess in VJ's life and you want to see me have sex. It's not because of the free money, man. I think I'm stupid. Yeah. Once I'm king, you're obsessed with tuning into my life, me, VJ's life, every day for hours. You can't leave us alone. And I'm like, yeah, it's not worth free money. They will only pay because they want to cause a mess in VJ's life and they want to see me have sex. Yeah, I think I'm stupid, guys. I'm not an idiot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you figure it out. Yeah, the only reason why we want you to pay the fee because we know that if we don't pay the fee, we're never gonna know what it's like for Ivan America to fuck a chick. Because we see hell every night. We see us never knowing what's like for you to have sex. We see it as a price item because we want to fuck you guys so bad. You guys see that as a price because you're fucking crazy people, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. You are too hot. You turn us on so much, man. We want to fuck the shit out of both of you. We want to see. We're gonna turn both you guys into porn stars. Yeah, I figured it out. You turned VJ into a porn star. Now that's why she's a whore, and you're gonna turn Ivan America into a porn star, and that's why Ivan will not become a man whore. Hence why I guarantee we'll mess up VJ when I pay the fee because the world turned me into a man whore like you. Yeah, Ivan. Like it's easy for me to say that Ivan will proud of a woman, but like I fucked up in Hollywood. And once you have sex with a lot of guys, you now become a sex addict, yes, and it's tougher to stay away, yes. That's why it's very tough for me to stay with guys, because Victoria Justice is a whore. She's addicted to sex, man, because she was an ex, she's a porn star, you know what I'm saying? And she likes a guy she's been fucking for years. It's tough to stay away because VJ's a whore, man. She's a fucking whore, that woman, yeah. Some Sarah. I hear Reggie Money again. Yeah, I told you, Ivan. Restorative justice for every woman. Yeah, man. Oh. That's why, if don't listen to that bitch, man. If when you get your girlfriend, man, just ignore restorative justice. She's a crazy woman. I'm not gonna let that whore do it, man. No way, man. I'm not gonna listen to you when you cry to VJ. I'm talking to you, VJ. Tonight you can cry to me again. I'm gonna ignore you, and I'm getting my girlfriend. I'm gonna lose this weight. If you give me hell, I'm not gonna listen to you because you're a fucking crazy woman, man. Yeah, man. Don't hate listen, yeah. Ivan, will the Hollywood actors have a blast for Xanus during the shoot? Yeah, they will. Yeah, man, Ivan's magazine shoots is like Vogue, man. I got sponsored with like high-end clothing, dude. They're gonna tell the Hollywood actors that, yeah, John Boyega, Ji-Won Soo, Yvonne Joje. They're gonna tell the actors. Yeah, man, Ivan's company blows out of water. Yeah, man, like, I got featured on the magazines and the commercials. Yeah, man. Authorized Amdrive, they're like, holy shit, John. Yeah, man, this company's top notch. Yeah, I got featured on the magazine shoots with Ivan. That was fucking cool, man. Yeah, I saw it on their website. The promo thing. Yeah, I read the interview. Yeah, man, his company's top notch. It's better than Hollywood. Yeah, it's better than Hollywood company. And they get paid for that too, right? Like, they're $250,000. It's a good paycheck for them, yeah. Yeah. Will you sponsor the actors with cologne? Yeah. I'll sponsor the actors with a cologne too for the shoots and everything. Yeah. I'll pay for it. I'm not getting them shitty clothes. I'm getting them high-end clothes. Like for the suits, they'll get like $3,000, $4,000 suits sent to their house, man. Like nice suits, nice shoes. For the shoots, they get sponsored with all the clothes, man. Nice clothing brands. They get sponsored with all that. Yeah. That's when my money goes out of the water. Hollywood, they don't do that, right? Sometimes Hollywood might sponsor the actors with maybe shades and suits too. But like my company is better than Hollywood, man. It's better than Hollywood. It's like Incredibles, man. It's better than Hollywood. And that's why all the Hollywood actors want to work for me so bad because they know now Sky Source is better than Hollywood, and I pick a bunch of movies I can pay them more than what I make in Hollywood. All the Hollywood actors at Age of Matters are going to tell the actors, yeah, never with Zane stars. Ivan Sky's Entertainment Company is better than Hollywood. This is your ticket out of the Hollywood system, out of the gatekeeper's Hollywood system. It is. It's the ticket out of the Hollywood system, obviously. Your ticket to being a famous movie star with IMBJ, more wealth, and also freedom too. Because for my company, there's no dirty shit going on. It's clean. I'm not going to make the actors do anything to make their money. They get their freedom with being VJ because I'm a good king. I'm a good businessman. I'm a clean businessman. I'm not a dirty businessman. So I'm saying I'm clean. I'm not dirty. I'm not going to make an actor do it to make his money. So I'm saying, no. Otherwise, you're dirty. You're being dirty, obviously. Yeah. 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 You didn't get your health card. Yeah, the place was closed today. It said I saw the note. It said we're closed on August 4th. Obviously, so tomorrow morning I'll go around like 9:15. I'll get my health card form and fill it out. Obviously, it takes a good 2 weeks for my health card to come in. So by the time I get paid my next check, my health card will be coming in a few days after that. Right? It should be coming in soon. I'm gonna go back to welfare, obviously. Yeah. I'm still working at Denty's. Yeah. Will you get accepted for welfare? Yes, I will. They accepted me before. They know the gatekeepers lock the doors to me, so they will accept me, obviously. Yeah, we know the doors are locked on Ivan. Yeah, Ivan needs money. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell him, yeah, I'm having a tough time finding work. I want to focus on other personal stuff in my life. I want to collect welfare checks, but I want to at least work once a week. Yeah, if you work once a week at Denny's and collect your $800 a month. But Ivan, you not have to be disciplined and start saving your money, right? Because I've been blowing my money all the time. I have to save my money. Save a good $450 of your $800. In a good 5 months, you'll save your 4 months. You'll save your $1,500, and I can get it proofread. I do want to do that interview with Vincent Valentino too. When I contact him, yeah, I want you to interview me about my book and everything. I want you to film. I can pay Vince Valentino maybe $250 for the interview, and I'll post it on my Sandwich channel for you guys to watch. Right? Yeah. 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 Ivan, what will have the craziest buzz? The movie merch or the game? Or the documentary? It'll be the movie. And the documentary. The documentary will have crazy buzz. You guys will be very excited to see that. I don't know, that 24-hour documentary behind the glimpse of the behind the scenes of the movie. That'll be very popular. But the movie will have the most buzz because it's the movie with the special effects and visual effects and everything. But the documentary will have like almost just as much buzz as the movie. And the game will be third, obviously. People will be more excited for the movie and the documentary than the game, but the game will also have crazy buzz. So a lot of people are going to want to play the game or watch Rabbit as a walkthrough, obviously, on my website. Because Rabbit will be my walkthrough start for all my games, right? Yeah. But the Great Escape game will be better than the Xanus game. You're looking at a sick game with that. We're in New York, we can't find jobs. Looking at a sick game. Rabbit's like, you're doing a Great Escape game with Keanu Reeves. I'm like, yeah. He's like, holy shit. He's like, sign me up, fam. He's all excited, Rabbit. Yeah. Sign me up, fam, man. He's all excited. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I want to just let Peter Jackson like co-write the script with Guillermo del Toro because I'm scared if I'm not involved in the screenplay, Peter Jackson might what? He might make some changes. I'm like, Peter, whoa, man, slow your horses, man. Like, why are there so many changes in my story? Like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like you're having the ancestors appear in physical form. You're having Lithia fight. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Peter? You're gonna ruin my fucking story. He's like, Ivan, like, I know I'm doing like Peter, man. I don't want you making drastic changes to my story, man. We gotta follow the DNA of the story. I don't want you making drastic changes, Peter. I'm saying that's how it works. Yeah. Samsara. That's how it works. That's why I want to co-write the screenplay with Peter. And we write an amazing screenplay together, me and Peter Jackson. Again, Motor will be helping me out too with the screenplay. You can have Fran help you out with the script. Yeah. Ivan, you're only paying Guillermo del Toro like $6 million. Yeah, because Guillermo del Toro is my assistant director. I'm not going to pay him any more than that, man. You know, I feel like I'm bigger than some of these actors. You're paying more than me. Yeah, Guillermo del Toro, because you're my assistant director. I'm not going to pay you like $12 million as assistant director. You're ripping me out. But I'll give you a nicer maybe $22 million of the royalties of the movie profits. That way you keep Guillermo del Toro happy. He gets paid good money, more than what he makes in Hollywood, right? In Hollywood, he makes like his, what, his 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you pay him his $6 million for his base, and you give him $22 million of the film profits. That's a good paycheck for him. All right, that's a good deal for me. That's a lot of money. Yeah, you sign like you're what, almost a $30 million deal as assistant director. That's a good contract for Guillermo del Toro. Yeah, you're getting paid, right? You can give him like $1 million, $1 million two for the merch, but he's not getting any money off the game. Guillermo del Toro, he doesn't get any money off the game. I'm sorry. All the hard actors like Ivan for saying, Ivan, you're doing the game. Yeah, you guys want to be part of the game. Heck yeah, Ivan, sign me up. I want to be part of that game. And John May and all of them are going to want to be a part of the game too. Yeah, they get paid a lot of money for it. They're $1.5, $2 million, $2.5 million. It's a lot of money for being in the game. But Ivan, what about royalties? I'm like, no, they're not getting royalties out of the game. I'm already paying those guys enough. I'm not paying these guys more money. This is enough money. I'm not paying more money. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I want to have a nice game studio too. I have my big building where the people work. Rabbit has his own office. I also have my own facility where the actors do their recording, their voice recording work for the game, and I also have the facility where they put the motion capture technology on them. Because for the games, they put the motion capture technology. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that way the characters are like the actors, and Zayden's like an amazing game. Yeah. Yeah, even VJ, yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to be in a game with you. Yeah, the characters look like VJ, and the world places us. That's fucking cool. Especially for the Great Escape, looking at a sick game. Obviously. Will the Great Escape be multiplayer? Yes. Like you play, one person plays as me, the other person plays as VJ. And it's like a split screen. My idea is like a way out. You can do something like that with a way out, or you don't have to do like a way out with a split screen. But you play as both characters. Yeah. One person plays as me, the other person plays as VJ. And Keanu Reeves and all of them are CPU characters. You're going to see them in the cutscenes and they're CPU characters in the game. You know Keanu Reeves was a CPU character in Cyberpunk? Yeah. They're CPU characters. That's why if Keanu Reeves wants more money, I'm not paying more money, man. Like $12 million bucks for Keanu Reeves is good enough for the game. All right, what about $50 million of the royalties? I'm like, no, man, I'm not going to overpay Keanu Reeves. I'm doing that, man. No way. He gets $12 million. That's it for the game. That's good paycheck for him. Now, and all the Hollywood actors are gonna want to be a part of my game. So yeah, I want to be a part of your game. Sign me up, man. That's fucking cool. Being in an IVJ game, yeah. That's fucking cool, yeah. Who's that? Yeah. Yeah. Almost there, guys. I'll make my double header around 2, 3 o'clock today in the afternoon. Ivan, when will you do your go through series? I'll start my go through series maybe next week. Yeah. But once I collect my Wolf, I start collecting Wolfer, I'll now pump up my videos, my go through series every day, 7 days a week. But those videos will not be long. They'll only be like 40-minute videos, and they're not as interesting as these videos, but it's better than nothing, right? I want to get my book done, obviously. Yeah. 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 Oh, you're saying John Camp and Robin Burnett won't really care about the Hollywood movies when you're king? No, they won't, man. Even though, like, for the sake of the show, they'll talk about the movies. But yeah, even though, like, I'm excited to see this DC movie, Marvel movie, man. Like, I'm mainly hyped about Ivan and Zane's movie. They're all tweeting it on my website. They're all hyped, tweeting into the trends. They don't really care that much about the Hollywood movies anymore because me and VJ are the main event, not them. Don't hate us. And yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. Yeah. And they're all going to have that question. Yeah, will Ivan's movie be good? Like, his book was amazing. Even though it was a little bit raw, it was the best reading experience of my life. Can Ivan pull it off with the movie? I end up pulling it off with the movie. The movie ends up being a masterpiece. Even better than the book, right? Yeah. Hence why I want to co-write the screenplay, the script with Peter. That way I keep him in check. He doesn't make all these drastic changes. Like having the ancestors appear in physical form in the war, the woman fighting. I'm like, Peter, don't do that, man. Cornelius being a northern. And if you do that, you're going to ruin the story, Peter. I don't want you making drastic changes to my stories. I'm saying I'm very strict with Peter. Or Mel Gibson if I choose Mel, right? Yeah, Mel, I don't want you making drastic changes to my story, Mel Gibson. If I choose Mel Gibson, right? Yeah, you have to tell them when they know. That's how it works. Yeah. Will you vlog with Tony again? Yes, I will. Probably maybe September this year, guys. I'll do another vlog with Tony in that same place where we vlogged. This time I'm gonna get drunk with him. I got like 12 beers. I'll get drunk with Tony. We get 12 beers. We sit down there. We talk. Beautiful fucking video. You guys saw a glimpse of it. What I showed you on my camera, you guys didn't really get the full picture, but it's fucking beautiful, man. Like, you have the view of the Otto River. You see Otto on the other side. It's fucking beautiful. Beautiful scenery, yeah. That's why I'm going to take my date. For my first date, will be there. I'm going to take her there. We have a beer, we drink, we talk. That's my idea for my first date. I don't hate you, I'm saying, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So for the world tour, yeah, for the world tour, the Hollywood actors will be staying at luxury suite hotels. I'm not gonna rent standard hotel. I'm not gonna stay in the standard hotel. I'm staying in a luxury hotel, a high-end hotel, and the actors are staying in the suites. Yeah, that's why they're gonna have a blast. They're getting all these perks. They're getting paid all that money too. That's why my company goes on the water. Blows on the water. Yeah. I'm now sick of saying, Taz, listen to them. Their words, my biggest and favorite advice on a journey. You know, I'm now sick. I'm looking sick, man. How many? Of what use is this question, General? How many? I'm now sick. I know I agree. Here's on my page. I know I'm looking sick, man. It's a masterpiece. And your fantasy world feels real. Oh, yeah, my fantasy world feels real when you read it because I'm a genius, man. I'm a crazy genius. I know how to tell a good story. Yeah, when I read your book, man, even though it's fantasy, your world feels very real. The characters make it feel real. Yeah, they do. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy speech. Norway's the Arizona's one of these parts. We're in the South. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That cannot be. Why would a Northern come here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's amazing, my book. Obviously. Why the Southern shocked that Tactius claims to be the prince, because the Northerns never come to the South because they fear the wolves. They barely come to the South. And it's shocking for them to believe that the Prince of Xanus would come to the South, obviously, because the Northerns never come to the South. That's why and Tactius also claimed to be Colonius the farmer boy from Cyrus. Well, he's not Colonius the farmer boy from Cyrus. He's the Prince of Xanus. That's why when he tells them, when this random man says he's the Prince of Xanus, they don't believe him. Except for Lily. Lily has the faith. She believes what Tactius is saying is true. And she convinces Belle to believe her. But all the other Saurians are not fully convinced. Job is a little bit convinced, but even he's not fully convinced. Obviously. Yeah. But when Cassius and Suetonius arrive to Sapphiz, and he says, this horse is thirsty. I know, this horse is thirsty, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's in our cousin, we see Prince Tactius as Yapif Abashir. And that's when Job was like, holy shit, man, if these guys really are Tactius' cousins, I'm fucked. Yeah, we're fucked, yeah. That's why, yeah, I said Job gulped. He's like, holy shit, man, like, if these two really are attacking his cousins, like, maybe he really is a princess, and he was a bit scared. That's why in that scene he was scared. He's like, oh, rats, he knew why Cassius and Tasonians were there. Yeah. He was scared for his life, obviously. Because they can end him, right, easily, right, yeah. Yeah. Yes, they're well-fed dragons. I'm Peter's night. And what about Tactius? I know, that's why I know. Job, I take it you are the horses taken care of? Yes, they're a well-fed drag. There's all pieces tonight. And what about Tactius? Alright, that's funny, I know. We're looking sick. It's entertaining, man. Yeah, that was funny, I'm saying, yeah. 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 Why'd you put the word drank in there? That way, Job has a distinct personality like, of the pothead, and I think it works. I know it works. Yeah, like well-fed and drank is a slang word. And that's not accurate grammar, but I purposely put drank in there. That way, it makes Job's personality stand out more in the book. You guys can say, yeah, I should just say, yeah, they're well-fed and drank. There's a piece of that. Oh, what about that? Yes, that was funny. I said, yeah. That's why my book is sick, man. Yeah. Yeah. To end it off here, yeah, there's some biblical symbolism in Xanus. Tactius saves the Saldans from the devil's grasp in the south, and they get to live with him in his heavenly kingdom. But even though Tactius saved the Saldans, he knows not all of them are going to make it to his heavenly kingdom. Just like even though Jesus saved the church, saved the world from hell, he knows not all of them are going to make it to heaven in his heavenly kingdom. Guys, they can actually sound alive, and I caught that. Yeah, as in the end of Volume 2, Tactius tells Cassius, he tells Eli and them before Tactius and all them, they when the people are waiting in line in the streets to leave to the mountains, obviously Tactius and Eli they say their farmer goodbyes in Eli's quarters. You know what I'm saying? And Tactius says, yeah. He's like, yeah. My fear is some of these children here are not going to see the north. They're not going to see my heavenly kingdom because he knows the journey is dangerous. They're journeying through the caverns or leaving Baptism, and at least sweet feast. I won't spoil the story for you. As we're looking at masters that I wrote. And even Eli, he's like, oh, my home. I'm going to miss my home, my sacred traditions or something like that, right? And Cassius tells Eli, feel no regret, leader, for one day you shall behold the northern Xanus. It has to be written. I know the book is sick. Even though you miss your home, Zaphis, Eli, and your traditions, your sacred traditions are here, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be in a better place. You get to live with us in the northern Xanus, which is better than Zaphis, obviously. You get to escape from the south, the cursed south, and Eretat's, cursed territory. You get to live with us in the heavenly kingdom. Tactius is heavenly kingdom, Xanus, right? That's why I wrote a master. My book is sick. Please, this is a master. This is Lord of the Rings. All right, no, please, Lord of the Rings. This is Lord of the Rings. All right, no, please, Lord of the Rings. I'm sent to masterpiece, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, guys, here's where I hope you guys enjoyed this show. Stay tuned. I'll make another video around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm signing out. Peace, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. Don't hate me. Peace out. Don't hate me. Peace out.